welcome to another FranSimsca speed build. In today's video, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently than normal. I'm building just the outside of a house. I'm not furnishing it. I just actually uploaded this to the gallery right before I started doing this voiceover, and I only placed like a few things in the house, and I just put some base game wood floors, and then the other thing that I put was, you'll see here I'm starting to work on one of the two external fireplaces on this build. So I just put base game fireplaces. So, if someone were to download this from the gallery and furnish it for themselves, for their Sims, they would know where to place the fireplaces. So I found this is based off of a real life house, which a lot of my builds are based off of real life houses. Something I prefer to do. I'm a creative person, but I'm not like an architect or like a designer or anything like that. So I find it really difficult to come up with builds like off the top of my head. I really like having at least a reference photo to go off of, but more often than not, I'm finding something like a reference photo and pretty much just doing like a straight up recreation. So that's what I was doing here. I found this house on, I want to say Instagram initially, and I did like one of those like reverse Google image searches, but I did it on a what's it called, Pinterest, because Pinterest has that like capability built in, and I only found like a few like things about it, about the house, and I found like one other view of the house, but other than that, yeah, I only had like two pictures to base off of. The second picture that I found on Pinterest was kind of good though, because I didn't necessarily have like a plan for the back of the house, and in the second picture that I found, it showed that this area like right behind this chimney that we're working on, like the second smaller one right there, that whole like area on the main floor is a garage. So again, with like the floor plan and stuff like that, um I didn't create any rooms except for I closed off the garage. So that's, obviously up to whoever were to download this. Obviously, we don't have cars in The Sims 4, so I totally get not wanting to use cars, or not wanting to use the garage, I should say. I personally sometimes like having a garage because you're able to have, especially with this type of build, like you're able to have. Um, I just realized that I left this in. This is I don't think I leave this in. I was trying to again do something crazy. I don't think I had to end up working. But I like having garages because you just have more like area on like the main floor to then build above it for like the second floor. So I don't mind having a garage. And it can, I mean, usually I'm just making like a big laundry room with the garage, or, storage or whatever. But I really like this house. I do think that there will be a time when I'll go back and I'll furnish it. I just don't, want to do that necessarily right now. I like this like whole wraparound. It's not like a porch, but like this wraparound like walkway and everything. This is where I'm doing the garage. I did think it came out really nice. I'm calling it like the black house. I do like how dark it is. I feel like I kind of usually go in the other direction with a lot of builds, is I try to make them really white or, bright and airy. And I, I don't know. I really like this a lot too. It's in Windenburg. So once this video wraps up in a few seconds, about a minute actually, I am going to go ahead and take you guys just like on a tour. I know that there's not anything to like necessarily tour because there's nothing inside of the house, but I do think that it would be nice to just kind of like explore the lot. I can show you just, all the details up close. Um, Again, I do think that there will be like a time in the future where I maybe go back and furnish this house, and that's something that we can all look forward to. But it's just not something that I'm into right now. I do have another video that I'll be posting where it's a bit longer. It's a much larger house where I'm just, again, creating like the outside of the house and not furnishing it. I think I actually furnished that one a little bit more as if it were like a real life house. So there's like a kitchen and stuff. So all right, well, I just did this whole walkthrough and I didn't have my mic turned on. So this is gonna be really quick because I just did 5 minutes or 6 minutes of this, but here is the house. It's in Windenburg. I love Windenburg.
What else can I say? Sorry, I'm just annoyed because I just did this. And then I realized that I was like, why isn't this playing? And then I was like, there's just no audio. So, learn my mistake. When I was looking at this picture on Pinterest, I loved that it was like at an angle. I never build houses that are not like just straight on like this. And I also really like that the doors are like tucked away. If I go inside of the house really quickly, you'll see again that like I didn't create any walls. There's not even any stairs to go upstairs, other than I closed off the garage and I put the fireplace downstairs and then a fireplace upstairs that coincide with the two external fireplaces. I also really like doing external fireplaces. Like, I know that you can get like one of the like chimney things from the game and like put it on top of your roof to like, you know, indicate that you have a chimney or whatever, or indicate that you have a fireplace in a chimney. But I loved like building these outside of the house. I just think that they look really cool. I also love that this skylight worked so well. I feel like I've tried to do something like this in the past and it's just ended up looking kind of crazy. Overall, I'm really digging this house. Like, I love that it's black. I love that it's dark. There definitely will be a time in the future where I'll come back and I'll furnish this place because this is somewhere that I would want to play. Move in like a really cool family. Like, you could have like a pretty big family in this house. It's a pretty big house. Trying to think of all the things that I just said 5 minutes ago that I'm not saying now. I'm also noticing that this is glitching. I noticed that earlier. It's because I sized them up so much. You could replace those if you were to download this in your game, or I mean, how often are you going to be like focusing out here? I think the lighting on this lot is so beautiful. I think that helps with the skylight. I love these like punch out, what are these called? There's a word for these types of windows, but the name escapes me. I also feel like maybe I could have done like a more uniform or like better job with like the landscaping over here, but I kind of like that it's just kind of like, just not even like overgrown, just kind of whatever. It's just like whatever. Um, if you didn't want to play with the garage, like you could easily knock down these walls. It's not like it really matters too much from the outside, but you could always just take this and get rid of the columns. I like it though, even if I or even if I wasn't going to use it. Also, I'm kind of thinking maybe these should go up just a smidge. I don't know. Maybe these should go over. Yeah, maybe that's kind of what looks good. Alright, well I already uploaded this on the gallery, so too late, but not too late for me, I can make it look good. Actually I kind of like it the way it was. Yeah, it is what it is. I really like this fence. It came with like the backyard stuff pack. I'm really into like privacy fences as someone that does not have a privacy fence right now and can see my neighbors and they can see me all the time. It's really annoying. I feel like I always use this it's also very modern, so I don't always use it, but I really like it. Also, the back of the house does look crazy. I didn't put any, you really can't have any windows in the front over here because of this. I don't know if this was like this before, if I just messed it up when I was messing with the roof. But, oh, oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, guys. Not my problem. But, yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I also need to paint the inside of that. Let's go ahead and do that. What was I saying? I don't know. Nothing to change. This has really become a disaster. Again, I just did this, so it's kind of annoying to me to do it again. This is the house. Hopefully you like it. Let me know what you think of this format when I'm just doing the building and I'm not doing any furnishing. Let me know what you think of me doing like the little walkthroughs. I know that this is not a walkthrough because there's nothing to walk through because there's no furniture in the house, but I do like me driving and talking at the same time, even though apparently I have the attention span of like a 1-year-old and I can't get a whole sentence out or remember what I'm going to say. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think, like I said, of this format, and regardless of whether or not you like me building just the house, I do have at least one more to go. I also have some other like different videos that I'm going to be posting soon. Seeing this like little flower box down here just kind of reminded me that I have another video coming out where I'm not building a house at all. So going to be trying out some new things, switching it up a little bit, keeping it fresh. So yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.